The Atlantic cod is a fish distributed in the northwest Atlantic Ocean from Greenland to Cape Hatteras, North Carolina. It can grow up to 2 meters in length and weigh up to 96 kilograms. It can live for 25 years and usually reaches sexual maturity between ages 2 and 4. Coloring is brown to green, with spots on the dorsal side and shading silver eventually. A lateral line is clearly visible. Its habitat ranges from the shoreline down to the continental shelf. Adult cod form spawning aggregations from late winter to spring. Females release their eggs in batches, and males compete to fertilize them. Fertilized eggs drift within ocean currents and develop into larvae. Age of maturity varies between cod stocks, from ages 2 to 4 in the West Atlantic, but as late as 8 years in the North Arctic. Cod can live up to 13 years or more. Cod are a shoaling species and move in large-sized structured aggregations led by larger searchers who lead the shoal's direction, particularly during post-spawning migrations inshore for feed. Cods actively feed during migration, and changes in shoal structures occur when the food is encountered. Shoals are generally thought to be relatively leaderless, with all the fish having equal status and an equal distribution of resources and benefits. Atlantic cod are apex predators, and adults are generally free from the concerns of predation. Juvenile cod, however, may serve as a prey for adult cod. Juvenile cod make decisions based on the risk of predation. In the presence of a predator, they prefer to seek safety in the space available between stones of a cobble substrate. Stomach sampling studies have discovered that Atlantic cod feed primarily on crustaceans and small fish. The Atlantic cod has developed several adaptations to become better suited to its environment. The Atlantic cod lives in a variety of habitats, but generally are found at depths of 200 to 360 feet, and temperatures ranging from 34 to 46 degrees. Over time, the fish have evolved to change color at certain water depths. It has 2 distinct color phases, green-gray and reddish-brown. The Atlantic cod possesses many other adaptations in addition to the formerly stated. Depending on water depth, the Atlantic cod's eyes vary from small to large. Also, they possess spiky dorsal fins to protect them against threatening predators. Cod are currently at risk from overfishing in the UK, Canada, and most other Atlantic countries. As fisheries have become more efficient at catching cod, populations have declined. Continued unregulated, unreported, and illegal fishing, together with liberal quotas, mean the stocks do not have any chance to recover. Use of indiscriminate fishing gear, which leads to cod bycatch, also contributes to the problem. Due to global warming, the surface temperature of the Atlantic Sea will rise, and thus causing the cod to inhabit cooler, deeper waters. This will cause the cod's eyes to expand in order to capture more light particles, and their scales to change color in response to their new surroundings. Darwinism is a theory of biological evolution developed by Charles Darwin and others, stating that species of organisms arise and developed through the natural selection of small inherited variations that increase the individual's ability to compete, survive, and reproduce. It is also called Darwin's theory. Currently, the Atlantic cod has evolved from a primitive species to a privative fish. This reason appears to be because of its habit of preying on its own species. Juvenile cod may serve as prey for adult cod, which can be considered cannibalism. When the female fish gives birth, the eggs are released without knowing whether or not they will survive. The parents of the fish don't know the difference between their own species and fish they can eat. So when the parents and the children meet up, the parents prey on their own children without even knowing it. This is a version of environmental cannibalism.